Well, someone has decided it's a good idea to have rain here. People and their decisions. Hello, YouTubers. I'm out on a nice Saturday. If anyone needs a reference, that's the last day of July. Though I don't know what good that reference will do, because I haven't really been uploading videos in the recording order. The weather is nice, though the heat wave has passed, and actually I had to use choke to turn the engine on this morning. So that's the dose of BDSM for today. Choking engine to turn it on. I actually have a destination, well, two destinations. We're going to see UFOs, well, a memorial and a UFO. There will be two kinds of UFOs in this video. Well, again, a memorial of the first kind of UFO, and then there will be another kind of UFO. I will explain the other kind after we have visited the memorial. I actually wanted to visit that memorial a while ago, but I forgot it exists. But recently I was reminded that it does, so that's where we are headed now. There is an actual UFO memorial in Estonia. I have no idea what it's about actually, but we will know once we get there. And yes, the memorial is about the most widely used kind of the phrase UFO, as in unidentified flying object. I used to be into UFO material. I looked at the documents that were shared on the internet, and I watched a load of documentaries and, of course, movies too that are not documentaries. In the end, I was not convinced, but this doesn't mean really anything to anyone who believes. And I actually really wanted to believe. That's like the Mulder's poster, I want to believe, but I just wasn't convinced. But I do have a couple of good movie recommendations though. Paul, definitely the best alien movie ever. And then Alien Autopsy, also a great movie. Definitely both worth the watch if you haven't seen them. Not documentaries though. Or are they? And when we speak about me not being convinced, then we're only talking about the actual, like, aliens being here. I mean, obviously there are unidentified flying objects. That doesn't mean they're aliens. And I definitely think that there is life in the outer space somewhere else too. That's kind of like scientific inevitability, because yeah, it's just bound to happen. But the thing is that would we recognize it as life if we are looking at it from like our point of view, that it has to be warm and it has to move at certain speeds, like difference between even different life forms we have here, microbes and humans. Their lifespan is different. The speed that the motion happens in is different. So who says that there couldn't be mineral life forms, or maybe whole galaxies born and destroyed with intelligent life, even on subatomic level that we would never know of. So yeah, these kind of thoughts don't really take us anywhere, but it's interesting mind exercise, so to say, like philosophy. So if you want to become a philosopher, start thinking about different life forms, aliens, and what am I blabbing on about? Let's get to the memorial already. Regardless of the speed limit, the road taking to the monument nice and twisty. At least in this end. Oh, here it is. Where can I put my bike here? So where is it? Oh, I think it's that there. So it seems quite clearly that the memorial is on someone's land. There's a fence and also some kind of about to be a hedge planted here. So I'm not going to go very close, but I will try to take a picture so you could see it better. And here's also a little tablet saying what the memorial is about. So on November 27th of 1996, an unknown object landed here. You can see the picture with the landing location and the eyewitness's location. And the object was tree-shaped, like a fir tree or conic object. And it left on the ground about a 3 to 4 meter radius circle where the snow had been melted and grass has burnt. Definitely not a bonfire size. 3 to 4 meters, that's quite big. So this was the UFO memorial erected in 1998 after 2 years roughly from what the people saw. They claim it's the first UFO memorial. Well, I doubt that. I'm fairly sure that Roswell has their memorials erected sooner or earlier, but who knows? Someone who has been there maybe can comment on that. I'm fairly sure it's the first and possibly only one in Estonia. Now we will head to the second kind of UFO. Well, people who want to pick on stuff might actually want to say that it's not a UFO but UTBFO, used to be flying objects, which is AN-12, a Russian warplane, or Soviet warplane rather. Now, I don't know much about planes, so don't expect any history about it from me or any technical details, but I think these are the engines. Now, the purpose why this plane is here where there are no airfields actually lies below that wing.
And I'm not talking about the puncture. There's a radio control model plane club, or whatever do you call it in English, behind that door. They're not in today, but that's where they gather and do their thing, which probably is building planes. Look at these screws on the wing. I bet they were screwed in manually too. Okay, there's some kind of a hatch there. I'm not that fluent in Russian, but it's some kind of an engine valve. I'm not sure what for. And this is a close-up of the engine. Another side of the engine. And this must be the exhaust bit or jet bit. I'm not sure. Again, I don't really know much about planes. It's just big and impressive. And may I direct your attention to the rear of the plane? It has a rear view window, just to spot those tailgaters. So this is it for this video. Thanks for watching, and until next time.